This for us, the fantasies. No one can judge us, no one can judge us. This is for us. Open up your brown book, baby. This for you, this for us. Open up your brown book, baby. Open up your brown book. Open up your brown book, baby. Look, open up your brown book, baby. It's for you, it's for us.
Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Shay, baby, and welcome back to another episode here at the Brown Book Series. Now tonight, we all black everything, okay? These young ladies, they said, man, we don't know nothing about no dang on 4th of July. What was that? We weren't free then. That's what they had said. And I was like, you right about it. So they all got together, looked like honey shake on your Juneteenth shirt. We got Wright from romance novels about some fine men. And we'll come over there and do the damn thing. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Brown Book Series with Kimmie, Ferrell, Elle, Wright, Bolling, Sherelle Green, AC author Kelsey Green, Aja and Sheryl, the authors of the Baes of Juneteenth. Clap AC. Don't do like that. Don't be doing that. Thank everybody for checking in with us tonight. Missy, what's up, baby? That's right. Okay, how y'all doing? Hey, y'all. Hey, Renata. Hey. Thanks for checking in with the authors of the Baes of Juneteenth. What's up, Tiff? Tiff from Tiff's Happy Place.
Hey, Tiff.
Hey, Tiff. Linda F. What's up, baby? Hey, Miss Dylan.
Hey, Linda.
Hey, Linda. Hey, y'all. Hey, Tori. What's up? Mama Tony in the house. Y'all are awesome. Thank you guys.
Hey, Mama Tony.
Thank y'all for joining us tonight. Hey, Angela. Hey. Listen, y'all know I got my glasses on, Veronica. Hey, y'all. Hey, how y'all? Hey, Sherelle. Tank. This is Tank, y'all. You know me and Tank are Tank and Slave.
Rita. Hey, girl.
Y'all know how we do.
Hey, Sharon. Hey, y'all.
Hey, Sharon. Hey. All right. So they're all saying hey to you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Tonight's going to be an awesome night because these ladies are just wonderful, all in their own right, and they all decided to come together and do the damn thing. So, I want to start with AC because, you know, I tell y'all why alone.
Don't tell all my business, Shay.
You know, I got.
Hey, no. She got business. Wait a minute. She got business. Hold up. Wait. Okay, we need to feel the tea.
I ain't gonna do it like that. I ain't gonna do it like that. I'm gonna do it like that.
No, don't. Not today.
Okay, not today. All right, I'm gonna go over. You know what I'm gonna start at? I'm gonna start with the Untold Legacies. Let's start there. Untold Legacies, okay? And because I'm starting Untold Legacies because the brainchild, from my understanding, the whole Baes of Juneteenth is Miss Sherelle Green, correct? Now you don't want to talk. Why y'all highlight this tonight?
It wasn't ready.
She ain't ready. Let's start over. Who's the brainchild of the Baes of Juneteenth is Sherelle Green and Elle Wright, correct?
Yes.
Or did like other people? Thank you, Kimmie. Help me out.
It was. I was actually talking to Kelsey Green about the idea I had for Juneteenth, and she was like, "I think that this should be a Baes of Juneteenth series. You need to call Elle Wright, and we need to get her on the phone." I was like, "What?" I said, "What do you mean it needs to be a Baes of Juneteenth series?" And so as soon as Elle Wright even heard an inkling of it, then it was already like, "Okay, we're doing it." I mean, yeah.
Okay, so let me start over then. Let me not talk to Sherelle. Kelsey.
I love it.
Let's go to Kelsey. Okay, off camera, y'all. Y'all know Iris Bowler is big sis to me, right? So Iris just sometimes I'll be like, sis, don't be showing people, you know what I'm saying? You know. Iris asked, is Kelsey and Sherelle real
Listen, and you wouldn't answer me, so I know.
So to answer the question for those who don't know, Kelsey Green and Sherelle Green are real sisters. They're not twins, but they're real sisters. And this is Kelsey's first time here on the Brown Book Series, so welcome, Kelsey.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Kimmie Ferrell, this is also her first time here on the Brown Book Series, so welcome, Kimmie.
Thank you. Thank you.
AC Arthur, we're going to just welcome her anyway because
I feel like you just keep saying my name tonight.
Yeah, no, AC, you catching all the shots tonight.
I don't understand what's happening.
AC know I love messing with her.
You can't be messing with my anniversary twin. Leave my twin alone on my anniversary.
That's right.
Anniversary for what? Wedding anniversaries?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got married on the same day? That's cute.
Same year too.
Dang, how long y'all been married?
30 years this year.
Coming up. Mm-hmm.
Y'all been married for 30 years?
Yep.
To the same person? Kelsey, back to you.
Absolutely.
Look, hold on, here we go. Kelsey, back to you. Kelsey, when you got the phone call from Sherelle and she's telling you about my idea, I don't know, because I know how Sherelle talks. She having in her mind and she be trying. So when you're trying to get her together and you pieced it all together, like what was the first thing that came to your mind when she came to you with this idea? And how did you kind of, implement it and develop it and all that good stuff before you called Elle and Elle took over?
So she basically called with a book idea for herself. And she's like, Juneteenth is becoming bigger. It means a lot. And she's just going over her details for her book. And I'm like, you know what this book needs to be, right? And she's like, don't say it. She can read my mind. So she already knew. She said, don't say it. I said, it's got to be a Baes. The Baes are amazing. The Baes are work, where we all sit and talk about all the intricates and parts and details, and we're asking each other minimal questions. So many questions that you wouldn't even know, like, don't even make it in our books. But you got to know. You got to know organization. You got to know how many members, how long it existed, and it's detail on top of detail. So she told me to say it. I still said it. Said, we should just run a pamphlet. Like,
She know that's the cohort right there. She knows. Because she know we'll be like, hold on a minute.
And from there,
Kelsey got a manipulation in her.
Yep. Well, no, they know that.
She like when it hit.
Yeah. And she went dark, right? Take that with you.
They are a great team together. So I come with ideas sometimes.
I get it. Okay.
They made it real.
They got it down, that's for sure. Sherelle, so why Juneteenth? Like, why this particular holiday? I know it's getting big, but hell, so is Christmas. So, like, what about this particular holiday, exposed to July 4th?
I think because I felt like it was underrepresented holiday, I feel like all of us are called. That was the consensus when we all spoke to say, can we make this a reality? The whole day of Juneteenth a reality, and everybody felt like it wasn't enough light shed on the holiday, and so it just seemed like it was a series that needed to happen and needed to happen now. Because even when I go to certain events in my hometown of Chicago, we celebrate a lot of the holiday. We all have fun together, but a lot of people didn't even know why we were gathering together. So that seemed to be the same thing that we all felt in our cities, which then made even more sense as to why we needed to represent different cities in our books for the whole series. So
I love it. Before I go and ask you some more questions, got to send Jared. Look at times here today, just an optimism in the house. Brenda says, congratulations, authors.
Brenda.
Thank you.
Yes, you've been talking about this series. I was like, I think you get talking about some Baes and stuff now. The Baes? The Baes of what? It's the Baes. I said, Lord have mercy. So she really was loving the Baes. So thanks, Auntie Brenda, for stopping by and showing your support. Let's see. She said, "Hey, Missy." Yeah, she's talking to you guys in the chat as well. So we want to say hello to the other people that are checking in. Hey, Jazz. Thank you so much, darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. All right, Miss Parker. Hey, Miss Bailey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, y'all. Hey, Ashley, Denise. Y'all know I can't see. Hey, y'all. Hey. Thank you guys for checking in. We won't call you out right now. We will call you back in a minute. Okay. So thank you. We thank you guys for coming in, checking in with the latest. If you have not pre-ordered your book, Author DL White, what it do?
Hey, Author DL White.
Author DL White, what's going on? If you haven't ordered your book already, please go ahead on out there, Amazon, and y'all order the whole entire series. Order the whole series. We're gonna be live all day Monday. We're gonna have a Juneteenth celebration. We're gonna be giving away the series. We're gonna be doing trivia. We're gonna do a whole lot of stuff. So stay tuned for Brown Book Series in order to get all the information from that. Now, back to the ladies of the Baes of Juneteenth. So who came up with this Baes stuff? Y'all got a lot of Baes going on. So y'all just be walking around calling y'all husband, "Hey, Bae." Is that what it is? AC, what's Bae?
I just do what they tell me to do.
Hold on. Let me put my glasses on so I can see.
They call me and they say, "Look, hey, this is what we're doing," and I just say, "Oh, okay."
No, AC, do it again.
I just do what they say. They say, "Yeah, write this." I say, "Okay, well, I guess."
And we appreciate her because we know she busy.
Yes.
She busy, boo. Yeah, she is. That's why I keep messing with her. Because anybody who just got a lot going on during the day but still take time to write a kicking ass book.
Yes.
Exactly.
I pray over all the words.
All of them.
All of them. Every single one.
There you go. I ain't mad at that.
Yes, they need prayer too.
You're right.
Exactly.
Yes. I absolutely
all
love it. That's why I mess with her. Every time she any call, she get on the phone. I'm tired. What time is it? I be like, 3:00 in the afternoon, man. Quit playing with me.
I don't know why y'all do stuff so late at night.
Because y'all romance.
It's 7:00, AC.
I'm sorry, it's only 4:00 by time. I'm good.
AC been asleep about 2 hours by now.
Right.
I might be with AC in about an hour.
Oh
I know that I am.
Well, we're gonna hurry up and get y'all together here. Right. So Sherelle, so cool. Kelsey came up. Well, you call her because you're like, "Look, this is what I want to do." Kelsey is like, "Okay, let me see. You can keep this to yourself. Let me call Elle." Elle is like, "All right, I'm on it. Let's go. I got this." How? I know how Sheryl got into it. Sheryl and Angela, because y'all together. That's just it is what it is, and that's wonderful. I love it. What y'all find Aja and AC and sharing that? Especially Aja. I've been looking for Aja for a minute. I'm like, "Where you at? Where y'all find these girls at? And why?" It's so many, they're talented authors, hands down. No shit, no shade. It is what it is. It's thundering outside, so if y'all see a little lightness, okay, God is working. But there's so many other talented authors as well. Why these particular authors? Who picked them first? Did y'all like Enemy to Mighty Mo? I mean, whoever picked the phone first.
No, I wish we could say it was like so much great thought put into that, but I feel like it's just because we all go when we go to events or when you see people or anything like that. It's like we get to talking. We had quite a few of us, I think, had actually been at Raw. I cried during some time. We all was crying with Ira. Everybody at the event was crying. If people didn't know when we went to Raw, we
right.
I appreciate y'all being there too.
We had an AC was there too. So I think we just love collaborating with everybody, with anybody. And I feel like with the authors with this Juneteenth, it's filled with soulful authors. It's filled with people who each have their own, different voice that could bring something different and unique to their take on Juneteenth and how we could celebrate it in Black romance. So I feel like that probably more so than anything, it's all women who we admire, who we love ourselves. I mean, we see people, we running, hugging, fangirling, things like that. So yeah, it's people that we admire. So
I absolutely love it. Midnight Ace book bars in the building.
Hey, Midnight.
guys, and you missed the interview with the ladies of the Baes of Juneteenth. Midnight Ace interviewed. She interviewed a lot of y'all last week in that video. That
pre-party, honey.
It's the pre-party. Yes, the
Pre-party.
interview is still up, so make sure you go and check that out. Hey, Sheryl Lee, Cool Conversations. Hey, Sheryl.
Hi, Shira.
I'm checking on in tonight. Hello, Morgan. How you guys doing? Hey, y'all. Hey.
Morgan.
Hey.
So, okay. So, Aja. Hello, Aja. When they called you and it was like, this is what we thinking. First of all, who called you? I want to know.
It was Sherelle and Leslie.
Okay.
They reached out. Mm-hmm.
And so when they called you, it was like, this is what I'm thinking. Did they have to like explain a lot to you? Or you was just kind of like, I don't know, child? Or was you like, you know what? I'm all right. This is kind of cute. What was your first thoughts?
All they said was fine ass black men in Juneteenth, and I was like,
I forgot who I was talking to.
I said, hell yeah, I want to do this. That was it.
That was it. Is that how they got you, Iris?
It really was. When they went, it was Sherelle and Elle who called me. You can't be calling me out of the blue like that, girl. You gotta give me a warning or something. But it was Sherelle and Elle, and the only thing was where was I gonna find time to do it, you know? And I love the idea. As soon as they said something about Juneteenth, I was on it because I love the idea. So for me, it was just a matter of finding the time to get it in there. But as soon as they said, okay, this is how it's going to be set up and this is what we're going to do, I won't listen no more. Then my mind was, now how am I going to get this Juneteenth story, done? Because, they had me with that, so no, it was Elle and Sherelle who pulled me into this thing today. Got me out here all week doing stuff I don't do.
Sound like AC now, y'all true.
Oh, and Kimmie, women, Kimmie too, because Kimmie keep putting out these darn videos. So I gotta do videos and stuff. So Kimmie too.
I'm just gonna hire Kimmie and keep it moving.
Yeah, right.
That kind of time.
Kimmie gonna let you hire. I tried.
I tried too. I tried too. So Kimmie, hello. We trying to help. We trying to get you blessed, girl. Listen.
All right, blessings on blessings. Hey, Jazz, thank you guys for coming up, showing up there. Rob, appreciate you, baby. It was a great event. Make sure you go get your tickets for next year because next year is going to be off the chain. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God, what happened? I'll be like, yeah, I told you you should have been now. That's what, Kimmie is rocking the visual. So,
yes,
Kimmie,
she is. Yes, she is. She's killing
Kimmie,
it.
first of all, how did you get involved? How did you feel when when the ladies hit you up? And why you don't want nobody to? I mean, why you trying to keep all your gifts to yourself? You just being stingy with the visuals, man. Like, what's up with that? Is that what y'all was talking about? Her not acting right?
Yeah, give her a minute.
Give her a minute. She'll get it. There she is. She's gonna get it.
Well, I'm not high right now.
The whole time it felt like we all smoked it.
No. Hold on. I'm breaking up again, as usual. Okay.
Come on, sis.
When Leslie and Sherelle hit me up, I was like, yes. I didn't even know what I was going to do. I didn't know the story. I was just like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. Whatever y'all need me to do, I'm there. I don't care. But it's just me having fun. It's nothing big. It's just me having fun. And they like it. So that means a lot to me because these are authors who
really good.
I love.
You should keep having fun because your fun looks really good.
Exactly.
Yes.
You keep having fun. That's cool. Kim, I need you come up with a better answer. We waited all this time for you to say something. Your ass come out. I was having fun.
Thank you.
She's not gonna come back now because you're being mean to her.
Oh, sorry.
I thought you were gonna be nice. You're supposed to be all sweet today.
Wait, I take it all back. I'm sorry.
It's just fun, Kimmie.
You're fine, Kimmie. I'll just say you're fine. I'm sorry. That's what Elle Wright. The Leslie Elle Wright. Elle.
Yes.
So even though when Sherelle and when Kelsey, manipulated and called you, like, there you go. She's the persuader of the bunch. I love it. So I know you got it and it gave you the idea. Like, did you have something different? Did you was like, okay, let me add this. We should add this onto it because you guys came up with a whole organization. We're gonna talk about that as well. But like, what? I mean, because just to call, but we're gonna talk about some fine ass men around Juneteenth. That's cool, but you guys had like an in-depth story, attached to it. So how did that come about?
I think
I'm coming to you.
Once Sherelle came to me, as she said, we just were off and running. The idea started from something that she had already conceptualized, and we just built on it together. From down to like how we would make it work as a Baes series, who would we invite, how would we incorporate the cities. For a while we were even wondering if it should be a state, like each state representative, but then we thought, okay, let's do cities because there's so many options here. And then just kind of picking the authors, and several of the ladies that we're writing with, we had written another Bae book with before, and we love working with them. AC, Asha, and Kimmie. And then we kind of said, well, let's kind of reach for the stars here. Let's ask Iris Bolling. And Sharon Cooper and Tina Martin, just kind of just wanted to round out the group and get some different authors in there and just kind of see where it took us. This really is a collaborative effort. We just kind of throw stuff out and we say, okay, yes, nay. Like it just depends on the mood we're in. A lot of the times, we would get questions about certain things and we'd be like, oh yeah, we didn't think about this. Let's expand on this. So, the organization, the acronym for the organization, that was just something we just came up in a call. It's usually me and Sherelle. We usually kind of get that together, but we did have Kelsey and with her idea, and then she just kind of, all right, here you go.
And it was Iris, Aja, Kimmie, Sharon. It's so many people that start sending us stuff.
Yes,
adding it to documents. Like, yep,
let's do this. Right.
So it was no idea, I think, left unturned that didn't go into it when someone was saying things. We all kind of talked collaboratively too in a group. And so it seemed like in the beginning, every day somebody was having something different that they were saying, oh, this would be great if we did that. We're like, oh, yes, it would. Let's do that. Right. It kept growing even more.
I absolutely love that. So let's go over to Miss Lister, who's been married for 30 years and ran. Tell my brother I said hey too. So let's go to the Untold Legacies. Let's start with them. Mr. Right Now. Sheryl.
Right now. That's it.
I see.
That's all you got.
Tell us a little bit about the plot of the series, and then tell us about the synopsis of your book. What is your book like?
Let's see, the whole series. We got the whole series already. It's around the Juneteenth in Nevada City.
Dang. I mean, you know what I'm saying? For the people who
all these Baes are part of the Mr. Black organization.
We didn't know that. Sherelle didn't tell us that. And Kelsey just threw something out and she hit her hand. We didn't know what the hell going on. AC trying to stay woke, you know what I'm saying? Kimmie over there being stingy with the visuals, it's just a lot going on. Like,
Okay, so I'm going to give you what the acronym stands for.
Yes.
It stands for bold, loyal, ambitious, cool, king. And all these brothers are Black kings. So
with the acronym?
Who else?
Sherelle and Elle.
I don't know that we did that, but I don't remember.
It was just kind of. It just kind of like we said, we just kind of like, oh yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Aja gonna tell it to Aja. Who came up with the acronym? No, AC. Who came up with the acronym?
Because I was gonna say that was
I didn't even really know what the acronym was until Sheryl just said it.
And I think Aja was calling everybody kings in the group.
Oh, look, let me tell you, that information sheet was just getting so long. And we were like just on the page. And every day it was like this new thing and this new thing. And this has been going on for months. And I wasn't even ready to start writing my book yet. And so all this information was going out. And then when I finally started writing, I was like, well, what is this supposed to be about again? Like I had to take days to go back because I don't know what's happening. What is this even about? I said yes because they asked, but I wasn't. Usually when they ask me, I don't really pay attention to what they're saying because
we know we still now.
And I don't. I'm just like, okay. And then when it's time for me to write the book, then it's like, oh, all right, well, let me go back and figure out what they're talking about because I don't know what this is supposed to be.
Aja, this is the group they got you with.
The air of mystery is gone. We used to sound so brilliant. Now we're admitting to the public we don't know what we're doing.
Where is the PR part? Where's the PR?
It all just came together.
We were just all just in. That's it. That's all.
That's what sisterhood is about anyway. We all just in. It don't matter, you know.
Well, you already know me, so whenever they come, they don't even have to give me the plot. They said, "So we have another." I'm like, "Okay, just tell me what." Okay, I'm in. You know, I'm in. Y'all know. They know my sisters. Those are my sisters. So whatever they're doing, you know, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna find a way, and I'm gonna get it done.
I see. You see, that's what all y'all do. But you know,
but you know what's great about that though, Shay. What's great about that is everybody went in with the information, and they went in and told their Mr. Black story.
Yeah,
you know, and it about their city, and they brought and they gave us a taste of their city. You know what I'm saying, in their story. So even though it was a little bit less hectic than what they're making it out to be, because once you had the basic information about the organization, each one they left it up to you how you was going to incorporate that into your story. And it seemed like all of us seemed to have just taken our unique creativity and made those stories work, and they blend well together. So it may have come, you know, chaos. The best things come out of chaos.
It was organized chaos.
It was organized. Yes, organized chaos.
I don't think it was very chaotic at all. It was very, you know, and it always works with this group. It always does. So and that's why I'm always an automatic yes. So they already know when they're plotting before they even call me that I'm already gonna be a yes. So
yeah.
I am with Aja though. We shouldn't let the general public know that we didn't know what the hell we was doing. Let's keep that on the low, y'all.
Okay.
No. I have to amend that. It was not chaos. It was just we like to get ideas from everyone else. We had our ideas, so
yeah.
You know, we had
chaos. It was like, you know, you know how females, we just get together and because I know when me and my crew, we get together, we supposed to be doing a project. We talking about everything else.
Yes.
And it's like, oh hell, wait a minute. We supposed to wait. When is this? We like AC. What we supposed to be doing? Hold on.
Yeah.
Who got the note? So yeah, I totally get that. Okay, so you know what? And I need to know this too before we go into each individual story. It's Untold Legacies, East Coast Kings. So the Untold Legacies is Sheryl, Elle, Kelsey, and Angela. And then the East Coast Kings, Mr. Big Stuff. I knew I said it's odd right there. Anyway.
She worked that title too. Let me just say that. Okay.
I read a book, honey. You know, she AKA deep. I already know about Aja, baby. Kimmie, and of course, you Miss Iris Bolling, Mr. Take Me As I Am. Then we have the Three Wisemen. That's with AC Arthur, Sharon C. Cooper, and Tina Martin. Why is it three different? Did you got okay? It's one organization, right?
Mhm.
Why is it broken down into three different, I guess, sections, parts, departments? I don't. I mean,
It's so it really
Subgroups.
it's all still just one organization and the same organization. But what it is, it's just the added layer where you get to read some of the characters appearing in other books. So it's just an easy way so that readers can follow like what other books then, so if you love that character and you knew it was part of, the East Coast
okay,
Kings, then you know that the other two books that are part of that probably has that character appearing in their book. So it was just a way where readers could get like a nice little surprise when they're reading the series. So it
okay,
feels even more collaborative, like together.
okay. Then look at y'all. Collaborative together, honey. Y'all was like, no, you want to see him press that, press this, press that. Okay, I totally love it. So who came up with? So you guys each individually came up with your own titles,
Yep.
or
Everybody came up with
Everybody
their
got
own titles.
yes.
The only
with the
requirement was that it had Mr. in it to represent Mr. Black.
Mm.
But you could go as crazy on your knees as you wanted, or you could do whatever you want to do. So
AC, Mr. On Your Knees. Okay.
yeah, AC.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
What Mr. On Your Knees? Where did this title come from? And why this title?
I came up with that title. I was sitting in McDonald's with
You told somebody to
um,
get on their knees.
Miss Daughter. Because we were at a conference and we had to choose our titles. We had to choose our dates. Something we had to do, and it was like you have to hurry up and do it. And I was on a panel at this conference, and I was like, "Oh Lord, I got to figure out how to log in and get this date and do this." And it was like a whole bunch of things. And then we went to eat, and I was like, what are we gonna call this book? And I said, "Well, do you like Mr. On Your Knees?" And he just kind of looked at me like, "What the hell? Why are you asking me that?"
So you was somewhere eating and came up with Mr. On Your Knees. I got you, sis.
there it
No
is.
problem.
And he was like, well, what does that mean? What is the story going to be about? And I just took another little bite of my sandwich.
Yeah, go on and let's peep and see what that
Right.
really means.
I was expecting to hear that. I was expecting to hear that story from Aja, but
Well, I mean, you figure Mr. Right Now means what you think is happening right now. That's all
yeah,
you get.
yeah,
That's
that was
it.
like that Mr. On Your Knees. I was like, what the hell was AC doing when she came up here? I had a
And
whole
then
other.
I told somebody else, and they were like, who's playing these? Is it him or is it her? And I was like,
Both.
Does it matter?
Both
does
at
it mean?
different times.
I was like,
Does it matter?
Does
Really?
it mean?
It don't matter, baby.
Somebody is on their knees
Yeah, I mean, who
a
want to be?
couple times throughout
Yeah.
the book.
I don't give a damn load. I'm getting paid at the end. Listen, Sherelle agree. So now, okay, so Sheryl set it up, told us what black meant because we didn't know, and apparently AC didn't either. And so now we all together. And what AC my girl, that's why I'm picking one up. But a lot of people don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, and then for the ones who haven't read the books yet, who are just going out here to get all the whole series, that's a good thing. And now everybody know what it means. It even means more because it's Juneteenth. It's Baes, it's about love, and it's also centered around a very important holiday.
Mhm.
So the organization, Mr. Black, the organization, Sherelle. Tell us a little bit about the organization itself. What does it entail?
So it's a fictional organization that we created, but the whole purpose is for the Black men in this organization who get nominated, based off community members and other people that are also members of Mr. Black, to make sure that they are continuing to share our Black history, our Black culture, and Black love in their respective city. So it's just to make sure that they're celebrating, Juneteenth for this book, but also MLK Day, and also just making sure that whatever is going on in their city, that the younger generation doesn't forget, that the older generation is appreciated, and that the current heroes of today are like constantly being made and uplifted, like throughout each book, because you kind of can see we're writing about like the heroes of today.
Right. Exactly. I totally love that. So tell us a little. We're gonna go to each in person. Kimmie, get in the area where you can talk. I'm just like,
Coming back. I'm telling you, she is not coming back here.
she got to. She got to. So we'll start from the beginning. We'll start at the beginning. Mr. Straight Up No Chaser. Sherelle, tell us a little bit about this book without giving us a whole spoiler, because we want the ones who haven't read it. We want you to go get it. Even though you tell us a little bit about it, still these authors, I read them, and I wouldn't tell y'all no lie. Well, I ain't read Kelsey yet. Hold on. I'm just I love it. Hey, we together. Dang, Kimmie, that lose Kimmie. Kimmie, come back. I'm joking.
It's her service. She'll probably try to get back. Yeah.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
So
what did you do to Kimmie?
Her thing is breaking up a lot. She's been saying that it's been breaking up from the beginning. StreamYard seems to mess with her system.
Yeah, and it's probably just the browser. It could be something simple as the browser. Yeah. So she'll be all right. Kimmie, come on back and play with us, girl. All right, so we're gonna start with you. No, as I was doing my spiel before I was tripping with Kelsey, I read these authors, and so their books are good. It's real good. So even though she might give you the synopsis now, that you got to read the book. It's the in depth of these ladies. They're writing together. It's crazy. At one point, I called Sheryl and was like, "Girl, what part is yours and what part is Elle and where's Sherelle? Like, did y'all write these books together? Because it's like they're one voice, one sound, and now you have everybody else, the other authors that they collaborate together." I was like, "Yo, they got the perfect fit," which is just crazy because to me, you all got the same kind of writing style, which is awesome. So, Sherelle, we're gonna go to you, and we all listen. Okay. Anybody who got questions for the authors of Baes of Juneteenth, put them in the chat. We only got a good 20 more minutes with them, so put them in the chat. Ask all your questions. I need you guys to go out and get those books. Go out and get those books. We drop the link in the description below, so make sure you go get those books. I advise you to go get all of them. Go on and get all of them.
All of them.
Go on and get all of them.
That's good advice. That's good advice.
I told y'all, StreamYard beef with me harder than a cow. I don't know why. But this site hates me. I am literally on my phone right now.
And yo, you look great.
But you're clear. You look clear.
I'm loving it.
But now y'all get the real me.
Yes. All right, you got the sun too, girl.
Yes.
I love it. All right, Sherelle, tell us a little bit about Mr. Straight Up No Chaser.
So Mr. Straight Up No Chaser is I have one of my more popular series is the Untold Legacies series, and so he is a member of that family, but you don't have to have read the series to read that book.
Yeah, face down Friday.
My story, I guess, it's definitely more anti-hero. He's not who you would think would be a Mr. Black member, and throughout most of the book, struggling with his identity and not wanting to continue the family business, but then knowing that this is like something that he was born to do. So I will say probably my book was more emotional than I thought it would be. But also with his journey, it's like a childhood crush and also kind of like a Romeo and Juliet type of feel with the book. So I think all in all, it's definitely one of those books, one of those stories for me at least, that was a full circle moment. Like it was about Black love, and it also has Black relationships in it, but the relationships to me throughout the book also transcend just the hero and the heroine. It also is a lot about family, a lot about the culture, and also a lot about the father and son relationship.
I absolutely love it. Mama Tony, don't
Several books. Yeah.
He is telling it like it is.
I mean, it's not a bad position. I'm just saying.
Oh, especially with a pillow.
I'm just saying.
Thank you, Asha.
His knees is getting old.
I mean, you do need that pillow after a while.
And see, and this is why these discussions are at this point this time frame, AC. This is why they're late.
Because we have to be careful when these discussions takes place.
Exactly.
Because there's no telling what may come out Mama Tony's mouth.
Look, people be on their knees at lunchtime. You don't have to only get on your knees.
I'm gonna get some earmuffs. Y'all are just bad. Oh my god.
Your first.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait.
You're not talking.
Listen, well, you know,
we done lost our host.
Jay
Look,
is having a little bit of
Shay off with all
problem
this
with
noise. Huh?
her connection now too.
I didn't seriously scare Shay off.
Yeah, I think I think she was trying to get back on.
Okay, she'll be back on. She'll be back out here in a minute.
Look, my first chapter does not matter, even though somebody posted the first page all up on the internet.
Are you serious?
No.
I hear something about your first chapter.
My first page, she posted just a snippet of my first page, and I have it hit 9,000 views already, and I'm hiding. No.
I think I read that. There was ball
Well,
slapping, wasn't
tell
there?
us why it hit all those views, Kimmie.
But I'm hiding. I'm hiding.
Kimmie, why did they hit the views, Kimmie?
I don't know why it hit the views. It's wholesome. It's innocent. It's heavenly. Godly.
I don't think innocent is the right word, but
listen.
Okay,
you
now, ladies,
you have a problem with StreamYard now. You're gonna be over here having some more issues because you got lightning striking over there.
Okay, let's not have that happening here. Not tonight, anyway.
Not tonight.
Your story was the first story. Who was book number 2?
Next one was Mr. Right Now by Sheryl.
Right Now.
Right Now by Sheryl. So Sheryl, give us, the listening audience, give them a taste of your story. Women, are they on their knees?
Well, they're not on their knees, but they may be a little horizontal starting right out the gate. So there it is. So there we have Right Now. Get the title?
Right then and there.
Now.
Right then and there.
Because that's all it was. It's supposed to be a one night stand. She turned out to be his new employee at his youth center. And yeah, he wasn't expecting to see her again or still wanting her. And yeah, he's not a big talker. He's more ambivert. She's an extrovert. So yeah.
Okay.
I don't think he needed to talk in that first scene.
Well, he didn't. He just
did not.
Unless it's affirmations.
Just, there was no talking a whole lot. I mean, there was noise. He wasn't talking, though. I mean, it might have been words. But
he could have told her that she was a good girl.
Communication that was going on there, right?
Right.
It was just a different type of communication. But they
was a different type of communication.
A different type.
Anyway, nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Okay, who came up? Who was number 3? Was that Elle?
Elle? Yes.
Okay, Elle. So now tell us a little bit about your story.
Mr. Down for Whatever. He was on his knees at some point.
We're on Sherelle. I mean, we're on Elle's story now. Shay. So we kept it going. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And I love you.
You had to get down on your knees, didn't you?
Pause. Wait a minute now.
That's why he's gone so long.
She's fixing her hair, glasses all skewed.
Okay, wait, where's Sean at?
Oh, you're not here. I just.
I'm gonna leave you alone. Go ahead.
So we should go. We should just go right on and be down for whatever right now. I think.
There we go.
I've been down for whatever. Okay, Iris, continue.
Okay, we was on Elle. No, we was on Elle.
So Mr. Down for Whatever, Dr. Nero Bond from Detroit.
I like his name.
He was, me too. It's so sexy.
Where'd you get it from?
I don't know. I just pulled it out of thin air.
Oh my God, just put a lot of things out in there around him.
So he is a doctor and he received a text from one of his co-workers, his colleagues, cussing him out for stealing her stuff out of her house. Of course, it went to the wrong. She meant to send it to her cousin Neo, but she ended up sending it to Nero, and he just decided to play with her a little, and then they ended up
playing a lot.
They started playing together.
Yeah, so yeah, there was a little on your knees action.
Oh goodness.
And a little bite, a little playful bite. And and yeah, so they ended up, they're grown folks, so they're over 40. Both of them are over 40.
Yeah. Grown folks don't have to wait on nothing. There you go.
They were in shape, grown folk. There was no knee popping out or anything, but they were getting it in.
Oh, I absolutely love that. Okay. Who's up next? Let's see. Miss Kelsey.
Yep. Mr. Alpha Undone. So that is Titan Stone coming in as Mr. Black Dallas.
Okay.
And
how did you come up with the name of your book?
I have no idea.
No,
when you be like, we just pull it out, it'd be like, yeah, it came one day. It happened.
He came one day. That's what you said.
Came one day. And I wasn't ready. Mr. Big Stuff and things were already existing. So I let him have his just alpha, his alphaness.
All right.
He is an alpha, and you'll see some of his undoing in the book, basically. But anybody who knows me, I guess I'm kind of an adrenaline adventure junkie. So usually most of my characters have some sort of adventure that they go on, and this one involves a road trip and some adventure that happens along the road trip. So basically, it's the two of them together. They get in a lot of different situations, and things happen.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Brenda Woodbury in the building. She says she truly enjoying these.
Hey, Miss Brenda.
Hey, Miss Brenda. Thank you.
I'm glad you are enjoying these books. Mama Tony over here in this chat. Just being,
She's cutting up.
Yeah, she is cutting up. So before Jazz says, how y'all about to limit it to only 11 men? I'm so upset on the 17th when the last book drops in my Kindle. Excellent job, everyone enjoying my daily download. I like how you guys, how you just dropped it every day too. That was kind of cool. Look at that. And why did you only do 11? Was 11 just a number, or like why only 11?
No, that wasn't originally the plan, but people had stuff happen, so we are 11.
Yes.
Okay, then I love it. All right, so let's see who we got. Kelsey. Angela Silva's not here. Anybody want to tell us a little bit about her book, or just the
her book? Yes, her book, Mr. Second Best, is Preston Scott. He's a historian. I guess you can.
Preston Scott, is he? Oh, wait, didn't y'all do something else with the Scott brothers or something? Oh, this is Prescott. I'm tripping. Never mind.
No, I think he's new. He's new for her, mm-hmm. And his book centralizes just kind of around him wanting to. He's been really eager to be Mr. Black, and so he finally gets his chance. He's not going to let this opportunity pass to spread as much history and knowledge as he can throughout Scottsdale, Arizona, because he's Mr. Black Scottsdale. And so a huge part I know with that, and the love interest too, is that she comes into the scene to content interview him, and he realizes he doesn't want to be Mr. Second Best anymore. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Kelsey, they're in the chat talking about your book. Mama Tony said that's one hell of a road trip, ma'am. Kelsey will definitely take you on an adventure. Oh, wait a minute. They said kudos to you.
The only reason no one died in this
you already know.
Ferrell and Elle and Sheryl, and I did not want to tarnish anybody's reputation because I can kill people in some
We didn't tell you not to kill anybody.
Really crazy.
No, we didn't.
I didn't because it was supposed to be about Juneteenth, so we didn't want to be killing anybody in Juneteenth.
Yeah, no, we were killing anybody in Juneteenth. But look, but what happens after Juneteenth?
That's a whole other thing.
See, it could be the day after, and somebody didn't act it up. See,
it's the day after, you know.
There it is.
I always want to kill somebody in my book. Always.
I do all that killing and stuff.
I do. I always do.
But see, if we don't get it out in the books, though, you know, you may really have to come bail me out.
I got you. You know I got you. Let's move on.
Put it in the books.
You might as well. Let's go into the East Coast Kings. But no, Sheryl, you didn't tell her not to. We told her. We told her don't kill nobody. East Coast Kings, Mr. Big Stuff, Aja. Why is the name of the title? And tell us a bit about your book.
Mr. Big Stuff was originally going to be titled Mr. Thick Chocolate, but I changed my mind.
I forgot about that.
I remember that. So y'all saw it in the document at first?
Yeah, I did. I just
and then I noticed you changed it. I said, "Oh,
why did you change it?"
I don't know. I just was trying to be a better person.
Yo, let me get this straight. So, thick chocolate, big stuff. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't see how that's better. I feel like it's the same. It's about equal.
Mr. Big Stuff went straight to the point though. Like it's just bow, smack you in the face.
Y'all do it like that. You know, she trying to be a better person. And y'all, you know, I'm with you, Aja. I see the change, baby. I see it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't do that. Okay, so tell us about the book.
Well, what everyone thought the book was going to be about was just like this big dick. Yeah, that's what I want to say, right?
Yeah.
This big dick on like every page, but you know, I had to write a story. So you have.
I love it.
I mean, if it's big, it is going to be on every page.
He carries it with him everywhere he goes. You know what I mean?
He can't help it.
Oh my God.
But Raymond is like a business whisperer. He's a business consultant who helps a lot of Black men and women in the community of Pittsburgh start businesses. He helps them get them from an idea to fruition. And he struggles with keeping an assistant because they all want to come on to him and they cross the boundaries that he's put into place. So he's in dire need of an assistant in the very beginning of the book. And that is where Tracy comes in. And Tracy is a character who kind of made a rash decision to quit her job out of jealousy, envy, and just feeling stuck in a rut. And she thinks that she's going to be able to get on her feet like immediately because she's smart and life has always worked out for her. But this time it's not. She's struggling. So she signs up for a headhunter position, and that's how she gets with Raymond. So you have Raymond with all these boundaries and rules that he starts breaking down for Tracy. Now, the complication is that he's a big man, not just physically like in size, but he's like carrying like a whole branch in between his legs. And usually it keeps things from going too far. You know, like a woman can't really, you know, do everything she's got to do. But Tracy is designed for him. Tracy is designed for him, and she's someone who is spontaneous and willing to try anything once. So when she sees what he's working with, she's willing to try, and it all works out. She is on her knees the first time they're together, since that's been a question this entire time. So she is on her knees. They do start there, and then they end up on a desk. So it is an office romance. You know, there's some sex involved in the office a lot. And the two of them just
start on her knees and end up on the dick. I love it. Renata said add a graham cracker and that's a s'more.
I know, that's what I've been sitting here
over here cracking up. Because I love s'mores.
Right.
I was laughing at her comment for the last 5 minutes. This has been sitting there.
Right.
I absolutely love it. Yeah, Aja, you and your book. Okay, so let's see who. Kimmie.
Why every time you say my name, I start blushing and laughing like I cannot control it? Oh God.
The favorite group.
So my book is Mr. Play for Keeps, and it's because he's literally playing for keeps. It features Nathaniel Reed, who is in a friends with benefits relationship with his best friend's wife's best friend. Um, and there is some Mr. On Your Knees action that happens within the first couple of
Blush.
pages.
Oh, Jesus. Where y'all got that baby in this stuff, Sherelle?
Oh gosh.
Apparently, it starts. The sexing starts on page one. I'm going to just put it out there. Like you're watching them from the get go, but he wants. Hey.
Right here, girl.
Right. It just happens, right? It's not our fault. It's their fault.
It is.
Really?
But he is trying to convince his friends with benefits that he wants to be more to her. And it takes a tragic happening for her to realize, like, yeah, no, I'm supposed to be with this guy.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay. All right.
They're a
Mr.
mess. They're a mess.
I love it. Mr. Take Me As I Am. She
Cameo.
got her head down like anybody talking to her. Boy, this group right here.
Cameo. I was trying to, lean back here so you couldn't see me. Um, Cameo and Cynthia, they meet at the beginning of the story. They're blind date. It's a blind date. They meet. The attraction is there. He's the one on his knees in the elevator. As they're going to the room, they didn't quite make it.
Was that
to
the
the room.
running thing? Was that a theme throughout?
No, I guess that's just how it turned out.
I need to go back and just add a
They all on
scene. I'm just saying.
I said,
Like a disclosure, please warning, they are all on their knees.
Sherelle.
AC started it, so we just carried it through. But Cameo is he's a very reserved type person. He loves children. He mentors children in the community, and as you read the story, you understand why Cameo is so focused on helping children and helping the teens. And so that's the type of person that Cameo is, and he's very focused on the business that he's heading up, because the business is a friend's business that put it in his hands for the time being. So when he gets this Mr. Black thing, first of all, he doesn't think it's really meant for him, but then he finds out that it is. And once he gets it, he needs some help. And the person that he needs to go to is the woman that he had that one night stand with and hasn't, blind date with, and hasn't called her back for reasons. He has his reasons why he hasn't been back in touch with her. But then when they do get together, Cynthia is a very outgoing person. She's ready to roll. You tell me what you want, we're gonna go and we can get it done. And they come together and they bring a lot of history together, because I already have a president in one of my series, so I brought the president in for this particular story. But Cameo and Cynthia have that immediate attraction to each other, and then they try to fight it. And after you done tasted something and it's good, you ain't no fighting that no more.
They let me say it. It had you getting off the middle of your show.
It's no fighting anymore. But they get this thing off, and they do the Juneteenth event, and everything, and they actually pull it together in a pretty unique way, where they're combining the past, the present, and the future. They're combining it all together in a historical way. So Cameo and Cynthia also starts out, and that must have been another theme. Everybody's starting out right from the first couple of pages, and boom.
Y'all got like-minded nasty. I love it. All right, so that's what's up. Okay, we're gonna go on now. Let's go ahead on and see. Our time is running short.
Yes, it is. Our time is running short.
But it's not short enough for us
But
not to
there
hear
is
about
still
Mr. On
time
Your
for
Knees.
Mr. On Your
Nope,
Knees.
AC.
Yes, the Three Wise Men. Who came up with the Three Wise Men?
Actually, Sharon emailed Tina and I and suggested it. And again, I was doing something else, and I was like, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Whatever you say.
She my kind of girl.
I got it.
So
and then they actually did their scene first, and I kept reading versions of their scene, and I was like, oh, I guess I should write my scene at some point because they're like almost. I think Tina was finished her story first, and I was like, oh Lord, she's finished her whole book, and I haven't even written this scene that we're all in together. It was horrible. It was so horrible. I'm sorry. But at 12:01, you will have a story. You will have a book that will download on your e-reader at 12:01 tonight.
Always. That's what she do. That's what she do. Y'all. Hey, I'm with it. But
I'm
so,
right.
yeah.
You want to know what it's about? It's second chance. It's second chance love. Like they broke up because he went to a sex club.
What is his name? AC, act right.
What is his name? Jared.
Jared what?
Desdune. I remember his name because I have some Donovan friends that are the Desdune family, and he's a cousin. So I remember that. But my first chapter, they are not having sex. I promise you, they're not having.
When they start having sex?
It's a long time.
Really?
The important questions.
I was writing for a long time, and I was like, they haven't had sex yet.
Oh.
He's over there having a Lacey Baker moment.
Look, I was like, they're because it's a second chance. They're remembering a lot of their times together, but they hadn't had current sex. And so I was like around page like 95, and I was like, somebody's gonna have to have some sex in this book, like right now, like.
And that's you just did the damn thing. What's the girl's name, AC?
Desi.
Her name Desi?
Yeah. Well, her name is Desiree, and he calls her Desi. He calls her Desi when he's fingering her in the cigar.
Okay, that's what I need to know.
And you keep asking why are we having these shows so late? Right there. There we are.
Right. This like
Roger, AC,
I love it.
we all
Y'all did not have to save me until last to talk about my book.
It's not me. It's the order of,
No, I feel like when we were doing the pre-show, I feel like somebody on here said we're gonna make AC's question the very last question of the night. So I had to stay awake.
I did say that.
So I had to stay awake this whole time just so that I could tell you that he fingers her at the cigar bar.
I appreciate you too. That's I appreciate you for doing that for us.
Anytime. Is there no questions I can answer?
Yeah, because this whole time we wanted to know about this whole him being on his knees, cigar bar, fingering her, and all that good stuff. And so I just,
he gets on his knees and she gets on her knees, and
this is a hellified series.
There's some choking, and there's.
Did you say some choking?
Yeah.
Ooh. I got light choking too. I mean, I don't have choking. I don't know what that means.
Are you saying in your book or in real life? We talking about the book, right? Because you just came out like I got choking too. I'm like, oh, okay then, girl. Get how you live, baby.
We're talking about the Baes of Juneteenth.
Oh, okay. We talking about the Baes. Get it together. Look, I don't feel like she.
I'm loving all of it.
I don't feel like she.
It's y'all misbehaving this time, not me.
You're there reminiscing with what you doing. Listen, I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, AC.
Yeah.
And so your group, I don't even go ask you because your ass don't know. You just
the Three Wisemen. I do know.
Okay,
Tina came up with the name.
No, tell us. Now, I was talking about the other character, other authors.
I do know about their books. I don't know when their characters get on their knees, but I can tell you that
Sharon C. Cooper, tell me about her book, Mr. One and Only.
Oh my goodness.
Don't ask me his name. Oh, I do know his name. I do know his name is Noah.
I'll help her out anytime, y'all.
He is the older one of the three wise men. He's like the mentor of the three wise men. His name is Noah.
Noah, okay. Oh, okay.
See, look, I'm passing. What else you gonna do?
I told you, didn't I tell y'all she be talking that crap, then she wake up and now she ready?
What else you want to know? Oh, you want to know about Tina's? Tina's guy has the best name.
Wait, AC. You just said the boy name was Noah. What else? What is her book about? Is it a second chance? Or is it,
No, it's not a second chance. I know he proposes to her and she turns him down.
Oh. Why?
I know a few things about her book too, so I could.
Sherelle, don't show me up. Don't show me up.
No, I'm not. No.
But you gotta tell about Sharon's book. We gotta get at least the synopsis and something.
I asked
so that the listening audience can know.
Sherelle, you tell us about Sharon's book. AC, you start thinking about Tina's book.
Well, I have three things about Sharon and Tina's Baes that I will share. So for Sharon,
hold on now. I don't try to show her up. I just gave her.
Yeah, I wasn't. They know that I asked them that because they weren't going to be here.
Okay.
Go ahead. So with Noah Chambers, that's Mr. One and Only, like AC said, from Sharon. He is the type of bae that always gets what he wants. He's a self-made millionaire, and he'll stop at nothing to protect the woman that he wants to and loves, who's Genesis. So that is what she wanted me to share about her.
See? Yep. AC is gonna say the same thing. Elle laughing.
I mean, I probably wasn't, but I know that Tina's character, Tina's bae, has the best name out of all three of our baes. His name is Caspian, and I love
Yearwood.
Yeah.
And I just loved it.
Caspian.
So I know that.
Caspian Yearwood.
What's his nickname? Pen?
I wanted to call him Cass, but I didn't do that in the scene because I was like, well, she didn't write that in the scene, so let me not just rename her character.
Did you say Peen?
Listen.
It's because of y'all. It's because of y'all that my mind went right there.
No, that has been in your mind for a few minutes now. Don't blame us.
Just waiting to say that. That's what I feel.
I am the wholesome one of the group.
Oh my God. So, okay, Mr. Tall, Dark, and Unavailable, Tina Martin. Tell us a little bit about Tina's book.
Tina's book, her bae is Caspian Yearwood, as AC said. He is the $1 million innovative business solutions company owner and philanthropist. He's also lightweight obsessed with his wife Nia, and knows that she is the type of woman that he's wanted ever since he laid eyes on her. He loves his family, and he expresses extreme patience when it comes to dealing with the sometimes overbearing father who's a widower.
I'm missing something.
What you missing?
You gotta ask because that's what I was given.
You said what?
You got
missing the knees. You're missing the knees.
I'm missing the knees. I think that's what it is. And I'm missing the dash, the Mr. Dick. I'm missing all that. So he's married already.
He's married to her.
And so I think he has to get on his knees because he has to try to win her back.
His wife, they broke up?
Well, he works a lot. And and so then when he decides to be Mr. Black, she's like, okay, so now you're adding something else to this long list of responsibilities you already have, and you're not paying attention to me. So
he's not unavailable to her. Okay, I was thought like he must unavailable. So okay, I get it now. I get it. Okay, so when do they have sex? I'm just saying.
Well, he has to get on his knees and use the finger action in order to keep her.
To keep right. He has to beg. He has to beg her forgiveness.
Yeah.
You know what?
A lot of begging.
I get it.
You know,
it's a lot of begging. Okay, so Sheryl, Miss Lister, Renata asked, can we get the acronym again, please?
What did I say?
The bold,
loyal, ambitious, cool, king.
Yes.
She said what I said.
Black.
Did you
Mr.
make,
Black.
okay, you made that up just now. I like that.
No,
No.
Somebody made that up. What you talking about, girl? You know that was.
Actually, I thought that was so cool. I actually put that in the very front of my book because I thought that was
It's actually in mine too, but in
that
a
was the coolest.
different way.
I thought that
Yeah,
was the
I put it
coolest
in a
thing.
different way.
Yeah. Hey Joyce, how y'all doing? Miss Morgan, she says it is as hot as what? It's a hot ass book. Who AC's book? Yeah, AC. You know. So let's say the Huron has low self-esteem and foster care system. Who? Who is somebody in foster care?
You can't just come with that. You got to get the rest. Who? Look, everybody like who? Oh.
I don't know. They're talking about Sharon C. Cooper and Atlanta Fine. His last is to find. Oh, it's in Cheryl's
book. Sharon Cooper's book.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
It's in Cheryl's book.
What's in my book, Miss Mama Tony? The black acronym is in my book. That's in my book. Last is not in my book.
Okay, so they talking about Sharon's book. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, they hooked me up. They told me what's going on in Sharon's book as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are well over our time. But we just had to talk to these young ladies because they are absolutely awesome. The authors of the Baes of Juneteenth. Make sure that you go and check these books out. Even though we was talking about a lot of, you know what I'm saying, big dick and fingering and all my kind of stuff. I'm down with all of it. Tonight. You know, just the plot behind everything. Just because of Juneteenth. Juneteenth is coming up on Monday. And we celebrating. It became a federal holiday 2 years ago, and so all the businesses out there that are closed down that's going to celebrate. And I thank God for these women who decided, it's like, you know what? Not only are we going to just talk about the other holidays, we talk about a holiday that means something to us. So they gave us a meaningful story. We talked about the holiday. They let you guys know what it was about. They gave y'all some fine ass men and some good loving. Mm-hmm. And we appreciate you guys for doing that. And anytime you ever decide y'all just want to get together and get again and just give us, some good stuff, we appreciate it. We're gonna pick another holiday for y'all.
Baes in space.
Kelsey.
No, that could be interesting though.
Kelsey, don't say it. I didn't say it. That was Kimmie.
No,
Kimmie. No. What I thought you were going to say. You and Kimmie. I'm looking at both of you. You just can't.
Yeah.
See, Kimmie already get me in trouble. I barely spoke.
Me and Sherelle was chatting last night, and she got me when I was in the midst of like no sleep. I had a long day, so she got the really goofy me, and I was like, "Yeah, 2030, Baes in space." And
she did.
I don't know about that one, but you know what?
That's because you said you don't know.
Well,
Makes you want to do
I'm gonna bow out of that one.
Gravity and something like that.
No, that's
but I low-key also said one that that happens in a few months that I won't say because Sheryl said she was going to kind of beat me up if I said.
Okay, yeah, don't
but I'm gonna text you after we off so you can just tell me what it is. No.
Hey, Sheryl, did you say
started?
Y'all tell me. Okay. All right, Sabrina, yes. She said, thank you ladies for the enjoyable evening. Looking forward to reading the entire series after the last book drop. Peace and blessings to y'all. Everyone was telling you guys how much they love you guys in the chat. They were saying they're gonna read the series. Mama Tony them, they already got the series, they're reading it. And I can't wait to this come to the big screen. It's gonna be awesome. So this has been a wonderful night. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you pick up the book. The link is in the description box below. Go to everyone's website. Real quick before we sign off, I want to go to each one of you guys. Let everybody know where they can follow you. Sherelle Green, social media handles and your website, please.
My social media handles is either at Sherelle Green or at author Sherelle Green, and my website is www.sherellegreen.com. And my readers group is Sherelle Green's Coffee Corner, and I'm about to cut up in that group. So if you're not a part of it, I suggest you join.
I'm on my way. Leslie Elle Wright. The Leslie Elle Wright.
It's ellwright.com, ELLE Wright. My social media is on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok is Elle the letter Wright author, and Facebook is author Elle Wright. And I have a cocktail lounge, which I haven't drank in a while, so I think I think I will start cutting up soon.
Y'all too busy riding dicks and things. Iris, USA Today's best-selling author, the Iris Bolling. Where can they find you, ma'am?
You can find me right here at my house. Put up you.
You gotta be. It's late.
Right.
You can find me on Facebook, Iris Bolling. I have Iris Bolling Book Palace. You can find me out there. I'm on Twitter as author Bolling. I'm on Instagram as Iris Bolling. Pretty much that's where you can find me. Just look for Iris Bolling and you will find me somewhere out there.
Okay. Kelsey Green.
Mine is Bear with Kels, and that's Bare with Kels. And you can find me using Instagram, Facebook, website, all of it's Bear with Kels because I like to a lot of different stuff. So bear with me, y'all.
All right, I like that. Bear with Kels. AC author.
Before I give my handles, I just have to make a comment to you, Bear with Cows. Every time I have to tag you, I'm like, what is her? Why is it? Like, that is her name. Why is it not? And then it dawns on me that it's Bear with Cows. But it's cute. It's okay.
Yeah, I know. Y'all said I got some time. Y'all said I'm gonna switch everything over to author at some point.
But you ain't did it yet.
Bear with Kels. That's kind of cool.
I mean, I feel like you need a deadline. So
it's because she does video editing and stuff too. So that was what she used it for.
I came into y'all world.
I like that. Don't listen to them. You keep Bear with Kels is cool. That author is that's boring. Tell us your stuff, man. Quit playing.
What am I? I'm AC Author Books. I'm either AC Author or AC Author Books. Everywhere.
Y'all just go to her website and get up from there. Aja,
I ain't giving you the website. It's acauthor.com.
Aja was the only one acting right tonight.
Yeah,
she was. I appreciate you.
That face, Sherelle, is true.
I mean,
no, you're just more slick. You just slicker with it.
This is good stuff. What else could she do?
Great. She did great.
You can find me at AjaTheWriter.com or at Aja the Writer across social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. And I think my Facebook page is Aja the Writer Books.
Yeah, I think it is too. All right. Sheryl Lister.
Website is SherylLister.com. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok is at Sheryl Lister. And Facebook is author Sheryl Lister. And I do have a group that is called Sheryl's Sweet Spot. Deadlines have been keeping me from acting up like I normally do, but I'm going to have to get back to it. So there it is.
You probably recouped from acting up on that boat we were just on.
I wasn't acting up on the boat. Hush up. Are we moving to Kimmie right now? Come on.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Kimmie.
I am normally Kimmie Ferrell on everything. On Facebook, I am author Kimmie Ferrell, and my website is www.authorkimmieferrell.com. And I don't act up on anything.
Okay.
You know what? We're gonna let her have that. Sorry. Don't even. My grandma used to tell me you can't chase down a lie. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna let her keep that. Again, Brenda Jackson, thank you for checking in and staying the whole time. She said great show, authors and ladies, and so everyone is loving you guys out there. We really appreciate you. Someone said I purchased all of them. Okay, then you purchased all the books. That's right. Purchase them.
Can y'all please make sure you review the books as well? We need those reviews because that keeps our books visible if you are reviewing. So if you have read them, please, pretty please, with sugar on top.
With a little sugar on top. We appreciate it.
With a brownie on top. How about that?
Yes, I like brownies anyway. So again, stay tuned next week. Next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Casey Mills in the author. Man, she is the absolute best. So Casey Mills will be on the Brown Book Series. So make sure you go to our website, brownbookseries.com, get all the information. Check us out on Monday. We're having a Juneteenth event. It's going to be awesome. We're going to be giving away books. The authors of Baes of Juneteenth. They're going to be blessing us with little prizes here and there. And so it's going to be awesome. Thank you guys again. Y'all hold tight for me. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. You guys have been great. You guys came up in the chat. Y'all showed up and showed out. We appreciate you, and we'll see you on next week. Ladies, tell them bye.
Bye. Thank you for coming.